Hello BDS student, welcome back to exam key point dentistry. So today I have a question for you. When we place braces and apply force on the tooth, what actually causes the tooth to move? Is it the bracket or is it the wire or is it there something happening inside the periodontal ligament and bone? So comment your answer below. So today we learn chemical mediators of orthodontic tooth movement in a very simple and exam oriented way. So let's start. So student, when orthodontic force is applied to the tooth, the first thing that happen is a biophysical reaction. So the surrounding bones get slightly deformed, then the periodontal ligament get compressed. Now tell me what happens when tissue are compressed? Exactly, mild tissue injury occurs. So this injury is important because it stimulates the release of the chemical signals which is called the first messenger. So these first messengers include hormones, prostaglandin and neurotransmitter. So remember this sequence because it is frequently asked in exam. So after the first messengers are released, so they activate the second messengers inside the cell. And the important second messengers are CMP, CGMP and calcium ions. So think of it like this. The first messengers ring the doorbell. The second messengers open the door and start the work. So these second messengers increase the activity of the bone resorbing cell and decreasing the bone depositing cell. As a result, the bone remodeling start and finally orthodontic tooth movement occur. Okay. So which there are the way chemical mediators that coordinate bone resorption and the apposition. So today students, tooth movement require two processes, that is a bone resorption and bone apposition. These processes are controlled by the different chemical mediators. So today we will study them one by one. So first one is prostaglandin, most important point. So G2 is the most active prostaglandin in orthodontic tooth movement. So here exam point is PGA2 is the most important prostaglandin. So it is produced by the BDS cell, osteoblast, macrophage under the mechanical stress is applied. So its function is it enhances the osteoclast formation, it enhances the osteoclast activity, it increases the vascular permeability and promote the bone resorption. So here the clinical point is local injection of PGA to accelerate the tooth movement. So which drugs slow the orthodontic tooth movement? The answer is NSAIDs such as ibuprofen. So because they inhibit the prostaglandin production. Okay. Now the second one is cytokines. So more important cytokinins are interleukin beta, interleukin and the tuberculosis factor alpha, which is secreted by the macrophages, PDL, fibroblasts and osteoblasts. So here the function is it promote the osteoclast formation and bone resorption. So thus helping in orthodontic tooth movement. Okay. Now the third one we see RANK. That means the receptor activator of the nuclear factor kappa B, RANK-L, that is a receptor activator of the nuclear factor kappa B lignin, and OPG, that is a osteoproteograin system. So here the RANK-L is produced by the osteoblast, fibroblast and the PDS cell. So here the RANK-L it's bind to the RANK receptor which is present on the osteoclast precursor, and this stimulates the osteoclast differentiation, and more osteoclast mean more bone resorption. Okay. So here now a question is OPG. So what is OPG? OPG, that is a osteoproteograin, is act as a natural inhibitor. So here it binds to the RANK-L, that is a protein, and it prevents from attaching to the RANK. So here it prevents it attaching to the RANK. So here resulting in less osteoclast formation, less bone resorption. So remember RANK-L is an accelerator while OPG is a brake, that is very easy. Okay. Now the next one is nitric oxide. So it is act as a signaling molecule. So here it produced by the endothelium immunocells in response to the force. So here function is it regulates the osteoclast activity. It regulates the vascular response. So it modulates the bone formation and resorption. Now the next one is matrix metalloproteinase. So these are the enzymes that degrade the extracellular matrix. So here important matrix metalloproteinases 1 and 8 and 9. So here the function is they help in remodeling of PDL and remodeling of connecting tissue. So think of MB metalloprotease as a worker which is removing the old tissue so new tissue can form. Okay. Now the next one is neuropeptides, so which is released by the sensory nerve under the mechanical stress. So here example is include the substance P, calcitonin gene related peptide. So it promotes the inflammation, vasodilation, cause pain sensation. So it supports the vascular and cellular changes in PDL. So why do patients feel pain after orthodontic activation? Because the neuropeptides are released. Okay. Now the next one is vascular endothelium growth factor. So it stimulates the angiogenesis. What is angiogenesis? It means the formation of the new blood vessels. Okay. So here it enhances the blood supply, maintain the cellular activity. So it supports the orthodontic tooth movement. The next one is colony stimulative factor. So here its function is it stimulates proliferation of the osteoclast precursor cell. That means more precursor cell, so more osteoclast and more resorption. Okay, and there will be faster tooth movement. So colony stimulative factors together with cytokines to promote the resorption. Okay. So before ending this lecture, answer these questions. Most active prostaglandin in orthodontic tooth movement is the PGE2. Which system regulates the osteoclast formation? The answer is RANK, RANK-L and OPG system. Which molecule acts as a natural inhibitor? That is the osteoprotaglandin. Which growth factors stimulate angiogenesis? The answer is vascular endothelium growth factor. Now, which enzymes remodel PDL? That is a matrix metalloprotease 1, matrix metalloprotease 8 and matrix metalloprotease 9. So students, remember orthodontic force initiate biochemical reaction and these reactions release chemical mediators which regulate bone resorption and bone formation, ultimately leading to the orthodontic tooth movement. So if this lecture helped you, then don't forget to like and subscribe to Exam Key Point Dentistry. See you in the next orthodontic lecture.